Welcome once again to M5's new English language learning program, Let's Speak English. I'm Gav Duncan and I'm here on your TV screen to help you learn English. Now, are you sitting comfortably? Yes? Good. And are you ready for today's lesson? Yes? Good. Okay, well let's learn English together. Well then, here we are, all ready for another English lesson. Great, fab, magic, desk, table, chair. Okay, now calm down. Now, do you remember what we learned in our last lesson? You do? Great. What? I can't hear a thing. I can't hear you. I can't hear a thing. Are you sure you remember what we learned? Okay, well, to make sure, let's have another look at what we learned last lesson. Last lesson, we looked at adjectives. Do you remember what an adjective is? That's right. An adjective is a word which gives information about a noun. Nouns are words which tell us what we're talking about. Nouns are words like cat, dog, and lady. Now we can give more information about nouns when we use an adjective. We can say that the cat is fat, or that the dog is old, or that the lady is slim. We use adjectives to give information about nouns. An easy way to learn adjectives is to learn them in pairs. We can learn an adjective and then learn its opposite. The opposite of beautiful is ugly, for example. Now, last lesson, we learned lots of adjectives, but there were a few special adjectives too. Some adjectives are different. We know the adjective old and the opposite, new, but we also know the adjective old and the opposite, young. Good. Now, do you remember the difference? Yes, we use young and old to talk about people and animals, and we use new and old to talk about things, about objects. So, a man who is 96 is old, and a baby is young. A car from 2016 is new, and a car from 1923 is old. Some people like new houses. Some people like old houses. Some people like new furniture, tables, beds, and chairs. And some people like antique furniture, old tables, beds, and chairs. Now, today we're going to look at some more adjectives. Today we're going to look at adjectives we use to describe people. All right. Now, we know several adjectives we can use to describe someone. We know the adjectives tall and short, for example. These adjectives are very useful when we want to describe people. Now, let's think about the other adjectives we know to describe people. Well, an easy pair is fat and thin. What do we have to be careful with? That's right. If we're describing people, fat and thin are negative. If we want to be positive, we use the adjective slim. Slim means that a person is A, not fat, and B, looks good. All right, so now we have three pairs of adjectives to describe people. Young and old, tall and short, and fat and slim. Great, brill. So, what other adjectives can we use to describe people? Well, what about happy and sad? It is very positive if someone is happy. The opposite of happy is unhappy. Sad is stronger than unhappy. Sad is very unhappy. Now, did you hear what I said? I said that sad is very unhappy. Now, very is an important word we combine with adjectives to make the adjective stronger. When we put very before an adjective, it makes the adjective stronger. Look at these examples. I am tall. I am 189 centimeters tall. Shaquille O'Neal is very tall. He is 216 centimeters tall. My car is fast. My car goes from 0 to 100 kilometers an hour in 8 seconds. The Lotus 2016 311 is very fast. The Lotus goes from 0 to 100 kilometers an hour in 3 seconds. Now, in those examples, we put very in front of the adjective to make the adjective stronger. Now, tall and fast are positive adjectives, but we can use very with all adjectives, positive or negative. Look at these examples. The first dog is ugly, but the second dog is very ugly. A tortoise is slow, but a sloth is very slow. So, as you see, we can use very with all adjectives. It's not important if the adjective is positive or negative. We can use very with any adjective to make the adjective stronger. We can describe someone as fat, but another person as very fat. We can say someone is beautiful and someone else is very beautiful. Very does one thing. It makes the adjective stronger. 42 degrees centigrade is hot, but 4,237 centigrade is very hot. -5 degrees centigrade is cold, but -235 degrees centigrade is very cold. Right, back to adjectives to describe people. Now, we can't use adjectives like long and short to describe people, but we can use them to describe people's hair. He's got long hair. She's got short hair. Now, are you paying attention? You are? Good. Then where did we see that structure before? He plus has got plus noun, she plus has got plus noun. Do you remember? That's right. We used have got plus noun when we looked at possession. Do you remember the sentences we made about Alfredo Benchfield? Now, when we use have got plus noun, where do we have to be careful? That's right. The third person singular form is different, isn't it? I have got, you have got, but he has got, she has got, and it has got. So, when we talk about Alfredo's possessions, we use he has got or he's got. He's got a bicycle. He's got a bike helmet. He's got a car. Do you remember? Well, it's the same with our appearance. We use the same structure to talk about our appearance. I have got or I've got blue eyes. I have got or I've got a small nose. He has got or he's got long hair. She has got or she's got short hair. Good. Now, what else could we use to describe people? Look at the sentence about my eyes. I've got blue eyes. That's right. We can use the colors we know. Now, who remembers the colors we learned? Okay. What were they? Correcto mundo. The first two colors were black and white. And then we learned red, orange, yellow, green, blue, pink, grey and brown. So, we can use these adjectives, these colours, to give more information about people. I've got brown and grey hair. She's got black hair. He's got red hair. Okay, what about using the colours to describe other things? What else could we describe with colours? Well, we can describe what people are wearing. Think about this sentence. I'm wearing blue jeans and a grey t-shirt. Okay. Now where did we see that structure before? I'm plus ing. That's right. It's the present continuous tense. And why are we using the present continuous tense? Because we're talking about now. We're talking about what clothes I'm wearing now. At this moment in time, right now. Why don't we use the present simple tense? Well, we can. But when do we use the present simple tense? That's right. We use the present simple tense to talk about things which happen all the time or things which are always true. So, if we look at Alfredo Benchfield, we can say Alfredo wears a suit to work. We know that Alfredo wears a suit every day when he works, so we can use the present simple. It's always true. What about Dave Squid? Well, we know that Dave Squid is a policeman, so we can say Dave Squid wears a uniform. We know that Dave Squid always wears a uniform when he's working. It's always true. So we can use the present simple. We can use the present simple to say what Alfredo and Dave wear to work, but we use the present continuous to say what they're wearing now. So, when we describe someone, we can use adjectives to talk about their size. Are they big or small? Are they tall or short? Are they slim or fat? We also use have plus got plus noun to give information about them. He's got a big nose. She's got long hair. He's got one leg. If we want to give more information about the clothes they are wearing, we use the present continuous because these are the clothes they're wearing now. We know that we can use the word very to modify or change the power of an adjective. So, I'm strong, but Superman's very strong. I'm tall, but Shaquille O'Neal is very tall. The Chinese man is fat, but this man is very fat. Okay, let's practice describing people. Look at the pictures and listen to what I say about them, how I describe them. He's got red hair. He's got a moustache and a beard. He's wearing a green baseball cap and a grey t-shirt. He's got blue eyes. She's got long blonde hair. She's got blue eyes. She's happy. She's wearing a grey top. Now, did you notice that I said blonde? When we talk about someone with yellow hair, we say blonde, not yellow. SpongeBob SquarePants is yellow, but with hair, yellow is not very normal. There were some other new words as well. He's got a moustache. What's a moustache? Well, in this picture, SpongeBob and Patrick have got moustaches. And a beard? What's a beard? Well, in this picture, SpongeBob's got a beard. Okay, great, tremendous, wicked. Well, that's all the time we have for today's program. Today we looked at more adjectives and used the adjectives to describe people, to say what they look like. We learned that we use the word very to increase the power of an adjective, to make it stronger. Next lesson, we're going to look at some more adjectives and how to use adjectives together to give even more information about nouns. You have been watching M5's new English language learning program, Let's Speak English. Thanks for watching. I'm Gav Duncan. I'm not David Starsky, and I'm not Captain Doby. I'm Gav Duncan, and I'll see you next lesson for some more English fun. See you later. Bye.